Were you in any branch of the services?
The armed services?
Yeah, the ones with guns, yeah.
I did serve. In the army, as it happens.
Is that how you got the scar?
Helen Mirren and Ian McKellen star in The Good Liar.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure to watch these two act together. I can't tell you very much about the film because, after all, things aren't always as they seem to be. But I do note that these two are part of an acting colony that works together so very often.
Absolutely right.
To what extent does that help with the craft?
Do you know the director Peter Hall, who used to run the Royal Shakespeare Company and then the National Theatre? And he would say that the members of British Actors Equity, the working actors in the United Kingdom, were all in the same company. Whether they knew each other or not, they had shared attitudes, they'd all worked with the same people.
Yes.
And so it's, when we finally come to meet together in front of a screen, it's like meeting an old friend, because I know about Helen's career, she knows about mine, and they overlap in all sorts of ways. Yes, so you're absolutely right. We are part. It's not a conspiracy. It's a family, really.
And it can be a shorthand, I imagine.
Yes, and I think you would find a similar thing, incidentally, here in New York, amongst the theatre actors in New York. And maybe one could incorporate Chicago into that colony of actors who've all, if they haven't directly worked with each other, they've worked with other, do you know what I mean? They're all sort of interconnected in that way. I think Hollywood film actors, that's a different sort of world. I don't think you have that. You have sometimes a sense of a club, and people belonging to a very exclusive club.
Well,
but not so much
it's the job of a director, wherever you are, to bring the actors together and make them feel a unit. And Bill Condon is brilliant at that.
Will he give you time to let the camera linger on you long enough for you to react without words?
The thing with Bill and with all great directors is that you have to absolutely trust them, and it's lovely to feel that you can.
When I did Gods and Monsters for Bill, he said, Ian, we're running out of time. In 20 minutes they're going to pull the plugs and you will have no more filming today. If you keep talking, they won't pull the plugs. So if when you get to the end of the speech, you want to do it again, don't wait for me to say cut. I won't say it. Just keep going.
Really, I love it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure. I'm Patrick Stoner.
Thank you, Patrick.
You are both
Wish we had a
little
bit longer.
Clicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.
I'm Patrick Stoner. Watch more interviews by subscribing to WHYY.